Hi, and thank you for taking the time to update your agency's listing with United Way 211. I'd like to provide you with a brief overview of how information is organized in our database, and then I'll demonstrate how to make any changes or corrections to your agency's listing. The example that we're looking at is Senior Resources of Guilford. You can see the main title bar includes the name, address, phone number, and website for this agency, as well as a direct link to Google Maps. The remainder of the information is organized into 4 tabs. The first tab, or Overview tab, begins with a narrative description of all of your agency services. Primary services offered are simply a series of codes that we assign to each agency in order to search for them within the database. General information includes the hours of operation, program fees, languages, eligibility criteria, intake process, and whether or not your organization is handicapped accessible. This is important not only to our online customers, but it's especially important to our call center staff who use this very same information in order to make effective referrals to your agency. The Details tab provides you with additional information. You may see your local United Way listed as a related resource. This may or may not mean that your organization is funded by that United Way. It's simply a way that we organize the listings of programs in the database. You can also see the date that the program was officially updated and how to apply for any volunteer opportunities. This listing of related resources shows you all of the subordinate programs underneath this agency. You can click on any one of them to navigate directly to it. And finally, you see a list of all of the cities served by this agency. The Contact tab will provide you with more information about your physical address, mailing address, staff contacts, and all of the phone numbers associated with your agency. Finally, on the Send tab, you can print out a one-page listing of all of this information. You can also email that information or send it to a mobile phone by text message. Now, to make any changes or corrections to this information, simply go above the map and click on Report Incorrect Information. This takes you to a login page. If you do not already have an account with NC211, create a new account here. The registration form is going to ask for your name, username, email, and password. Once you've created all this and click on Register, you will receive an email with an activation link. Simply click on that activation link and you will be able to log into the database. In this instance, I'm going to return and use my existing account to log into the system. Once I log in, you will see the last agency that you viewed to the left. So I'm going to click on Senior Resources at Guilford. And once again, I'm going to click on Report Incorrect Information. Now you see I have the exact same information, but now it's displayed in editing mode. From this screen, you can make any changes you would like to see to your agency's listing. You can update the description, the website, if you have any addresses changed that you'd like to make. You can also update this important information about hours, eligibility, etc. If you see any blank fields, please take the opportunity to complete that information. Next, you can list all of the contacts for your agency. One contact should be noted as the primary contact. This may or may not mean the executive director of your agency. You will also want to list all of the phone numbers associated with your agency, and again, one of them will be the primary contact. Once you have made all of the changes you'd like to make, simply go to the bottom of the page and click on Submit Records. Once all of the information has been submitted to the database, you will receive a confirmation page. It typically takes several days to a week for us to review your changes. We may make some small changes just to fit with our style guidelines, but within a week or two you should be able to log back into the database and see all of the corrections that you've made to your database. Thank you once again for taking the time to update your information and helping make United Way 211 the best possible resource for your community. Thank you.